Good morning, Lipstick Mom here. I have to do my war attack, so I figured what a great opportunity to go ahead and jump on live, just record some of these attacks. It could be useful for many people out there who are trying to learn how to scout, bait, and use their attacks appropriately when mooring. So I'm going to go ahead and start off on the lowest town hall that I have and work my way up through war. I do have multiple accounts in war right now. I believe I have all 13 in war. So just wanting to let you guys know. Let's see, return home. Yep, see, this is my new Town Hall 5. As I discussed in my last live, I am brand new to this Town Hall, still doing some upgrades. I am still upgrading my camps and so forth. So I don't have a fully maxed offense, but pretty close. I just went ahead and did my last camp and bringing it to max, which is awesome. Just checking out my research center. I'm going to go ahead and get some loot to go ahead and get this fully upgraded. I'm just going to put some of my items down here. Let's see. Okay, this is maxed. As I talked about in my last live, I create these upgrade bases so that way I can know what still needs to be upgraded in the bases and make sure that I don't miss any. Oh my goodness. Make sure that I don't miss anything. Alright, so I only have 3 builders. That's right. Okay. So I got upgrades going. Focusing on just doing my traps right now and my offense. Trying to minimize my weight in war by not laying down new defenses currently until my offense is completely maxed out. So I probably will start working on my existing defense first because I do have maxed offense, or I do have almost maxed offense. So in my background, my son is playing Fortnite, so you might hear a little bit of screaming or raging, or me yelling at him to be quiet. So let's go ahead and look at my war base. So Hellrider is an inactive account that is an engineered base. So I am 24 in war. I will be hitting 1 down. And let's see what this base looks like. Alright, so when I scout, the first thing I look for is the corners. I have caught myself in plenty of war attacks over the years, and one of the things that I forget to do is the corner buildings. So I always check the corners to make sure that I'm not missing anything. The second thing I look for is the CC. Is it baitable? Where is it? And kind of plan on how I'm going to bait and lure the troops out. So I am going to put a barb down to go ahead, or an archer down to bait the CC out, and then drag them over here to this corner so that way I can go ahead and kill them. Now the second thing I want to look for, actually what I'm probably going to do is bait the troops out here and bring them up here to this builder hut. And this is the reason why. I have my my CC troops, so my troops that I got from my clan are maxed out balloons. I get 3 of them, and in order for them to be most effective, I need to remove this air defense. So I need to go ahead and get my troops to take that out. If I bait down here, I'm going to lose some troops in my baiting and killing the CC. So in order for them to be most effective and not taken out by the mortar, I'm going to go ahead and bring them up here. That way, once they're done killing off the CC, they can focus on this air defense. All right, let's go. This is my current lineup. All right, so it is 15 troops. I also count the size troops that are coming out of the CC just to ensure that I'm catching the full bait. Because there are times where if you lay a troop down, especially if they have archers in their CC, that it takes a little bit longer for the troops to come out. Because the baby dragon is a splash dragon, or is a splash troop, I circle around it one at a time. So that way my troops don't instantly die with one hit from the baby dragon. And because the baby dragon is a maxed out troop given by the higher clan member, it's really important to be careful. All right, like we talked about before, I'm going to go ahead and spread these giants out so they all don't catch a hit from the mortar. And as you can see, they didn't. And my archers are going to go up behind and take out that air defense. And as soon as they do, I'm going to go ahead and unleash these balloons. I don't even need to use my spell. It's not necessary. I'm not going to put any more troops down until my balloons have kind of worked around and taken out the defense. And after that, we're going to go ahead and lay out the rest of my archers and some gobs. I don't even need to use all these troops. It's not necessary, but I'm going to just so I don't mess up my second camp. Awesome. 3-star. Woot woot. I think I would have gotten a 3-star if I would have chosen to bring my troops down to the other side. I was naughty and didn't lay an archer down there. Oopsies. But as you can see, it was an effective 3-star. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and create some more troops. And then request some max balloons. And I do have my other account up on my other phone, so I'm just going to go ahead and feed myself. And let's go ahead and check out 24. Okay, so 24 is a maxed out Town Hall 5. So it does have a wizard tower, level 3 defense, air defense, maxed out archer towers. So this one is going to be a little bit of a harder base. So I want to make sure that I use my troops effectively. Checking the corners, it doesn't look like there's anything in the corners, which is good. This base is more ideal for a Town Hall 5. So as you can see, it has tucked the mortar and the air defense inside, as I talked about last live. That's going to make my bait a little bit harder. So I am going to probably have to create a little bit of a different setup for my war troops in order to make my attack effective. I think currently it's this one. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and put some bombers in because I want my giants to go in the core and I need my archers to go core as well. So I went ahead and did a space troop of 20 of my, 10 of the wall breakers. So I'm just going to remove 10 archers. It's still morning for me here. I don't know what it is by my viewers. I have a lot of viewers from all over the place. Just kind of changing my troops around a little bit as I progress through Town Hall 5. Alright, so the first thing I looked for was the corners, and there wasn't anything in there, and I know there's no Tulsas in Town Hall 5, so we're okay. I do see that it has a troop size of 15, and that it is baitable. So, being that I do want to take out this air defense, or at least try to, I'm going to go ahead and put my troops over at 9 o'clock, which is going to be over here. And bring the troops over there, get rid of them. I would like to assume that it's going to be the same troops as last time, so it's going to be easy kill off. No problem. After that, lay my giants down, and hopefully we can get into that air defense without taking too much damage. So here we go. Oh, I just got to let my troops finish cooking. One more left. Boom. All right, let's go ahead and try this out. Now, with my current troops, I should be able to do this. I'm only missing a 5 space in my camp. So it shouldn't make that much of a difference. So let's just pray for the best. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and bait the CC like we talked about. Same lineup as last time. And we're going to go ahead and pull those troops over to the corner here. And as that balloon gets closer to that baby dragon, it's actually nice because it stops it from raging. And those archers will be able to take out that balloon. Now, like we talked about, surgically deploying my giants so that way they don't all take damage at the same time. I know the mortar's distracted over there. Went ahead and laid out those wall breakers. Boom, they went ahead and went right core. Now I'm going to funnel a little bit by laying some archers on each side of these buildings to allow my giants to get in. And I also am going to lay the lightning spell down on that air defense to try to weaken it. So that way my troops can take it out as soon as possible. I am going to go ahead and lay those balloons in because regardless if that air defense is down or not, I need to get in there. And I should have laid them by this air defense. I thought those giants were going to be able to take them out. There we go. Thankfully, they're down. Alright, so this may not be a 3-star. Well, that makes me sad. It should be, but we'll see. Didn't leave anything for cleanup because I really needed to focus on taking that air defense out. I did lay my balloons wrong, so that's going to be a little bit of a struggle. Trying to, I should have taken that air defense out with my balloons, so I should have went up from where I put my giants at. This does make me a little nervous because, as you can see, my archers are grouped up together. And I'm getting a call. Come on. No. Looks like it just needs one more hit. But I don't think I got this one. That's okay. I put in a good try. And of course they went for the building that was closest. So this wasn't a 3-star. So the error that I made was when I released my balloons, I wasn't conscious enough to make sure that I took out that air defense as soon as possible. So they did focus for the defense that was closest to my troops. So I'm going to go ahead and make some more troops and move forward. Oh, well, it is what it is. I do have other accounts that will easily take out that base. So that was my Town Hall 5. So we're going to go ahead and move on to Town Hall 6. Which I do have several of them and more. Hello, Toter. Thank you for watching. Alright, so this is my Town Hall 6 account. It's kind of messy. Alright, so my Town Hall 6s are set up a little bit different. They do have hogs in their CC because it's most effective with heal spells, which Town Hall 6 does get. It is maxed out. And as you can see, very messy because, well, I haven't cleaned up any of the buildings. Some of them I want to keep for when I do upgrade to Town Hall 7 finally I'll have some extra, as you can see, there's some buildings here that will provide me some extra resources to be able to get through that town hall fairly quickly. So let's go ahead and let's just check and see where my clan's at as far as attacking. So when I'm looking through this, my goodness gracious. I'm going to have to pause this recording 1 second.